Well, hi and welcome back. And I've not done one setup like this for quite a few weeks. I just thought I'd decide to get the lights out again and get the camera on the tripod and get my monitor on the top over here to do this video. And I've been out with some 54 UN. Originally, the idea was just to shoot at 100 ISO. And I was in London and I was just looking out on the River Thames by Tower Bridge and the Tower of London, and there was a seal sitting on one of the pontoon things there, and I thought, I've got to get a shot of this. Unfortunately, the shots weren't that good, so I had to push process the actual film to 400, and the only way I could do that was in 510 Pyro. That's the only one I could get developing times for. So I've done that, and I only used a few frames in the film, but I've got some really lovely results with it. So I'm going to show you those in just a second. I just want to give you an update of what's coming up. So because I've got the 510 Pyro, and people keep on saying to me about using Foamer Pan 200 and pull process to 100 because it gives amazing results. Well, I've managed to buy some, and I've got them in the classic package rather than the actual modern package, which is really cool. Really like that. And I've also got some infrared film, which I'm going to be using again soon. And I'm going to take more time over it this time. I'm going to take specific shots and use the tripod rather than doing it handheld like I was trying before. It's possible to do it, but I don't think you get the best results, and it means I can take my time in what I'm doing. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the photographs I took in the ORWO 54 UN using pushing it to 400 with 510 Pyro. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's take a look at this ORWO 54 UN, which I push processed from 100 to 400 because I was taking this photograph of the seal, which didn't come out very well, but that's beside the point. It was a great experiment. I only used half the roll rather than using the whole roll of film, so I've still got more than half a roll left really to experiment with other developers in different times and different things like that. So let's just take a look, and I'll show you the seal first, and there you go, there he was. And behind is Tower of London. So as I say, I took 2 shots of him. So I was working with a 75 to 150 f4 lens, and it was quite dull and overcast. It was actually early morning. I was doing an early morning tour, and just saw him sat there, and I was the only one who noticed him, and I've pointed him out to a few other people. So I took this shot with the Uber boat in the background, and then I took this one. Again, it's not good, it's not really that good, but you can see isn't that so sweet? And anyway, so that was the reason for me changing the ISO rating from 100 to 400. But I took a few photographs, and I did use this 75 to 150 lens when I was taking these shots. And I think I probably switched to my 50mm as well on some of the other shots because it was taken over quite a few days, and as I say, there's only a very few number of shots for you to see. So here you go. This one would have been taken on the zoom lens, I'm sure of it. But look at it. The grain, yeah, it's quite strong. Obviously I'm super zoomed in, but I actually like the way the grain looks on this film. It's really nice. Really great. It gives it like a great texture, and again, it's just, yeah, I really think it's a great film to use, not only as 100 but 400 now. And then this one was obviously taken, I think it was my 50, I switched to my 50mm lens, and I'm focusing on this center one here, this center tulip, and you can see, yeah, you know, great contrast, and not overly contrasty, but gives you a good cross tonal range from one side to the other, from the whites through to the greys and blacks. This one, we have a place called the Harper Centre in Bedford, and I never really looked up, and they have this on the wall, and I just liked the way it looked, and you know, I don't know what it is. It's just I think it's something to do with is it an angel? Actually, it might be an angel. Looking at it now, but anyway, you can see all these spikes on here. These are to stop our pigeons from getting on there and crapping and all that sort of stuff on them. So that's what they're for. But I thought it'd make a nice shot, and it actually really did. And then I did another one from the side. I think that's the next frame. There you go. And I really like this from the side, looking across, and you can see one of the pigeons in the tree behind. Now, I was actually shooting against the light. So you can see here, it's kind of like a bit wishy-washy, but that's what to expect when you're trying to take a shot like this. I wasn't fully zoomed in. I was probably at about 100 mil, and I was focusing on this here. And again, I think I was with my 150 mil again. I don't know if I was fully zoomed in or not, but you've seen this shot before. I did it in a previous video. I was taking a shot at the top of the post box, and I wanted to see how sharp the lens was. And I thought if I do this, it might give me an idea. And you've got a huge separation between that and its background as well, which I wanted as well. It's come up quite nice. You know, it's not a brilliant shot, but still it gives you an idea about the lens and about how the film works. And now we're back into Bedford Park, and I'm actually using my 50mm lens again. What's interesting about this shot is it's got a red filter, so it's not only been push processed in Pyro, it's also got a red filter. So the bark looks really great. I'm really pleased with this, and when you zoom in, you can see all the texture. It's really good, and then you've got the grain as well, which looks really nice. So I'm really pleased with that shot. It's not the most spectacular shot, but it gives you an idea of what you can achieve with this type of film, and the fact that I've put a red filter on as well gives it that oomph. And this was just like, I think it must have been like a dog's toy. It was just thrown in one of the trees, and I just took a shot of it. So anyway, that's really the last photograph I've got of this. So yeah, great experiment. I really enjoyed taking the shots and showing you what I've got. So I hope you like those, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment below what you think I should be doing, all those sorts of things. Just let me know. Anyway, speak soon.